Hi and welcome to another tutorial in voice assistant series. In case you haven't watched the last tutorial, please watch it and then continue watching. Alright, now let's jump in and get started. Okay, let's ask our assistant to tell some jokes and also take some quick notes. For this, we will write two programs. The first program will collect Python jokes and tell it to us, and the second one will take notes and store it in our directory. For this, we need two modules. The first one is a subprocess module. This module is used for getting system subprocess details, which are used in various commands. This module comes built into Python. And the second module we are going to use is the pyjokes module. Pyjokes is used for collecting Python jokes over the internet. To install this module, type pip install pyjokes. So on the top, import subprocess. In the next line, import pyjokes. Now let's write a function to take notes and save it. So def note, and inside the parenthesis pass text as the argument. In the next line, let's define a variable called date. Date equals datetime.datetime.now. So now let's create a file. File underscore name equals string of date dot replace, and inside the parenthesis add quotations, and inside the quotations add a semicolon. Now add a comma, add quotations and add a hyphen. Now add plus, again add quotations, and inside the quotations add a hyphen and type note.txt. So here we are using the replace method to replace a colon with a hyphen. Now let's open our file. So with open, and inside the parenthesis file underscore name, comma, and inside the quotations type w as f. Now let's write our text into the file. So f.write, and inside the parenthesis text. Let's open this with Notepad. So subprocess dot p open, and inside the parenthesis add square bracket, and inside the square brackets add quotations. Inside the quotations type notepad.exe, comma, file underscore name. Here let's write another elif statement. So elif note in text, or remember this in text. Talk, what would you like me to write down? In the next line, note underscore text equals rec underscore audio. In the next line, type note, and inside the parenthesis note underscore text. In the next line, speak equals speak plus. I have made a note of that. In the next line, let's check if the user said joke. So elif joke in text or jokes in text, speak equals speak plus pyjokes dot get underscore joke. Now let's test our program. So assistant, make a note.
What would you like me to write down?
Hello, this is the test.
I have made a note of that.
So we can see that our assistant has made a note of that. Now let's ask our assistant for a joke. So assistant, tell me a joke.
How do you know whether a person is a Vim user? Don't worry, they'll tell you.
And there you go. It tells us a joke. Now let's make our program a little more advanced. When we ask our voice assistant where is Silicon Valley, it should open the location of Silicon Valley in Google Maps. So elif, where is in text. In the next line, let's define a variable called ind. ind equals text.lower.split index of is. Here we are checking for the keyword is. In the next line, let's define a variable called location. Location equals text.split. Now add square brackets, and inside the square brackets type ind plus 1 colon. In the next line, let's define a variable called URL to store the URL of Google Maps. So URL equals https://www.google.com/maps/place/. Now add a plus sign. Now add quotations. Dot join location. In the next line, speak equals speak plus. This is where add a space plus string of location plus inside the quotations add a space is. In the next line, web browser.open URL. So let's test this program. So assistant, where is Silicon Valley?
This is where Silicon Valley is.
And there you go. It opens as the location of Silicon Valley. Now let's make our program much more advanced. Let's add a feature of sending emails to our assistant. Here we will be using the SMTP lib module, which can be used to send emails to any internet machine. The SMTP lib module defines an SMTP client session object that can be used to send mail to any internet machine with an SMTP or eSMTP listener daemon. So on the top, let's start by importing the SMTP lib module. So import SMTP lib. Make sure you spell this correctly. Now here, let's write a function to send emails. So def send underscore email, and inside the parentheses, let's pass two parameters, 2, content. Next, let's define a variable called server. Server equals smtplib dot smtp. Here, smtp must be in uppercase. Now add parentheses. Inside the parentheses add quotations, and inside this quotations type smtp.gmail.com, 587. In the next line type server.ehlo followed by parentheses. In the next line type server.starttls followed by parentheses. Now open up your browser and search for less secure apps. Here click on this link. Now on these settings, back to our program type server.login. Here add quotations. Inside the quotations enter your email ID, again add quotations. Here enter your password. In the next line type server.sendemail, and inside the parentheses add quotations and type your email address again. Add a comma. 2, again add a comma and type content. In the next line server.close followed by parentheses. Now we have to write two elif statements. In the first elif statement, we will be sending emails to a particular person. So elif email to computer in text or Gmail to computer in text. So here I am calling this person computer. In the next line, let's write a try block. So try. Talk, what should I say? Content equals rec underscore audio. Now let's define a variable 2. 2 equals quotations. Here enter the receiver's email address. In the next line, send underscore email, and inside the parentheses 2, content. In the next line, speak equals speak plus email has been sent. Now let's write our except block. So accept exception as e. Print e. Talk, I am not able to send this email. In the second elif statement, we have to tell the assistant who the receiver is. So elif mail in text or email in text or Gmail in text. Now let's write our try block. Try. Talk. What should I say? Now let's define a variable called content. Content equals rec underscore audio followed by parentheses. In the next line again, talk. Whom should I send? In the next line, let's define a variable to get the receiver's email address. 2 equals input enter to address. In the next line, send underscore email, and inside the parentheses 2, content. In the next line, type speak equals speak plus email has been sent. Now let's write our accept block. Accept exception as e. Now print e. In the next line, speak equals speak plus I am not able to send this mail. Here you can also take input through the microphone. But just to be more clear, I preferred using input for receiver's email address. Now let's test this. Assistant, email to computer.
What should I say?
Hello world.
Email has been sent.
So you can see the email has been sent. So let's verify this. Go to gmail.com and we can see that email has been sent successfully. Now let's say assistant email.
What should I say?
Hello world.
Whom should I send?
Email has been sent.
So let's verify this. And there you go. So that is it for this tutorial. Please support my hard work by liking this video and sharing it with others. Also leave a comment letting me know what more do you want to learn in this voice assistant series. Also subscribe to my channel for more tutorials like this. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you soon.